Okay, so I'm starting the
Good.
recording. Again, welcome everyone. This is Susan with the Placer Women's Network second Zoom meeting in April of 28. So we have Katrina Sawa, marketing expert, longtime member of PWN, and she's going to share with us some of her expertise on online marketing and how to get our internet working for us while we're down, shut down with this COVID thing. So Katrina Sawa, take it away.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Placer Women's Network. I know you guys are a local group, and I invited a couple people today. One is not local. Susie, raise your hand. She's from LA. And Eileen, I forget where you are in the world because unmute yourself. Where are you from, Eileen?
Florida.
Florida.
I am in Boynton Beach, Florida.
Wow.
Oh,
Florida.
nice.
So we've got a coast-to-coast group here, you guys.
Hey.
Else that's a guest and not a member of Placer Women? No. Okay. Well, I appreciate all the members coming. I know some of you are newer to Zoom and these online trainings and stuff. And I think I know all of you from the meetings. But I did, so we're going to talk about
Oops.
of course, and some people are like, yeah, but I like my in-person. I like my parties at home. I like my, networking events. And, you guys may or may not know, but I built my business on in-person networking events, going to 14 or 15 networking events every single month, and then doing massive amounts of follow-up and then getting clients that way through sales conversations and things like that. And I don't know, Susan, if you care to put me on speaker view or whatever while you're recording that, that might be an interesting, just so people can't go, where is she? Because people move around.
There we go.
So one thing that I had to learn was all this online stuff. I just happened to have learned it years and years ago, right? And I keep learning stuff about it because there's a huge world out there. And a lot of you sell network marketing products, and many of you on this call do that. Many of you sell things where you think you can only sell in person. Totally mistake. There's so many different ways to sell your stuff now. Even if you have these physical products you have to sell, like Juice Plus and supplements and Mary Kay and all these different things, there are ways to do this with online Facebook parties and doing contests and progressive giveaways and takeaways. So it's such, you just don't know what you don't know is what I want to start. You just don't know what you don't know and what else is possible. And so hopefully I'll give you guys some ideas, and I don't even know if I want to share slides with you today. I like to look at your faces and see the nods, and I want to see like what's going on. So I'm going to be looking in the chat to what your challenges are, although I couldn't write them down fast enough. I was trying. And everything, I mean, you guys have so many things that you want to know about. You want to know, let's see, converting marketing to sales. Well, that's Eileen said, and that's a huge topic. Okay, well, like how do I answer that? I don't know. Like I'll have to get back to you on that one in one call. Missing some tips and tricks to maximize my use of Facebook and ROI for Facebook, which Roxanne said. And thank you. And yes, Facebook is a huge marketing tool. Before I dive into the things, I want to make sure we just cover a little bit about the beginnings of why we're on this topic, right? So raise your hand if you, or put in the chat if you have a network marketing business, because I know a lot of you do. Like raise your hand and then put yes in the chat if you can, okay? Because that way I can see how many people. This is where it's good to have a computer or desktop that you can easily just type.
I think there's a way to do also a interactive. There should be a raise hand icon.
There is. If you click on the participants button on the below where you see the chat button, if you click on participants and then you go over to yourself over on the right hand side, you'll see a drop down menu for more, and usually you can raise your hand right there.
I think
so
Joy raised her hand.
You can.
So
okay. Great. So, but you can like physically raise your hand. So
digital or
right. So, okay. So I'm going to close the participants. I got to close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chatted in the chat, probably a couple more. So there might be half of us. That's 5, 10, 15. Yeah, there might be about half of us that are network marketing businesses, right? I get that. And for the other half of you, just tell me if you're a speaker, author, coach, combo, or put combo if you're more 2 or more of the above on those. Speaker, author, or coach, put combo in the chat room or raise your hand. Coach, all right, combo, coach. Okay. And then, oh, Pat has her hand raised. I like your hand. Thank you. All right. And great. Combo, coach. So there's a good majority of that. And if there's any other type of business, put it in there really quick. Because I know travel, I know you're consultant. Okay. So there's travel, there's your, Susan, your web services, right? So, but I would say you're a coach too, because you work with that. Publisher. Yes, Susie's a publisher. Yvonne Whalen, you're a publisher? I need to know you, Yvonne. Okay. All right, cool. Services trainer, driving Miss Debbie. Yes, that's a different business model. Thank you, Debbie. Or Rosalie, yes. Kelly, supplies, government, gift baskets. Thank you, Lori. Awesome. Okay, so various different types of businesses. Besides the driving Miss Debbie, because we literally cannot hire, Eileen cannot hire you from Florida to drive you somewhere. However, there's still things like train the trainer type business models that you could potentially do. How many people out there would love to be a driving Miss Debbie in their town, for example, right? And Debbie, you've been doing it. I don't know if Debbie's here. Is it just Rosalie? Answer. Oh, there's Debbie. Yes. So I don't know how long you've been doing it, Debbie. At least 2, 3, 4 years, maybe longer. How long? Type in the chat or raise your hand or unmute and say hi.
About 5 years.
5 years. So do you know the ins and outs and the pros and cons of driving business like that?
Yes, like one day is I'm not working.
Exactly, right? And now you know the difference when Uber and Lyft come into play too, and what are the challenges, right? But what if someone didn't want to work for Uber and Lyft? Because I've heard some really bad stories, right? And they want to just do their local community. You could teach people how to start businesses doing that. I'm just saying there's an idea for every single person out there, okay? If you think, oh, woe is me, I can't sell anything right now because I can't do this. No, you just have to figure out, like, how can you? How can you sell it different? How can you be different? How can you do things differently? Every single one of you on here could host a Zoom call, and probably should for most, you should, because you're the expert then, right? So in this economy, we have to tweak what we're selling. We have to tweak how we're selling it, and we have to tweak how we're marketing it and positioning ourselves. So your website has to be rock on. It has to be like, you have to have a website. And if you're a network marketing company, sometimes we say, oh, here's my website. And it's really parentcompany.com/your name. That is not your website. That is a page on their website. You want to have your own brand, your own positioning. You need to have your own place where you're going to be the expert. That way you can also share other things you're doing, like Placer Women's Network, or maybe you're donating to charity or volunteering in the community, or maybe you have a passion for something else and you can explain it on your website. Guess what? If I know Jana is donating in her community to the food bank, and she's also volunteering in her community, and she's my Juice Plus, or I'm deciding between 2 different Juice Plus people, between her and somebody else, I'm going to go with the one who looks like she's got her crap together, frankly, and she's doing really a lot of good for the community, because I want to be associated with that person versus some random person who has some random page on the website and I don't know anything else about their business. And that's from looking at the outside, looking in, okay? So a lot of us for a long time have relied on meeting people in person, frankly. And that's how we like, trust, and connect with each other. We hug, we get to know each other, we ask questions, we exchange cards there, and that is great. And I miss it so bad. I miss hugging. I'm afraid that when we get back to normal, nobody's gonna wanna hug anybody. It's ridiculous, right? We need love and hug and happiness. We need that. But a lot of times that's what we rely on. But you can do the same thing on calls like this, you guys. You can love and hug on people by posting in the comment, hey, I love that comment. Hey, right on, I agree with you. That's loving and hugging, you guys, in the Zoom world is, oh, you're so right, Katrina, or whoever's talking. Or if someone says, Susan says, you know, everybody share your top goal for the month, right? And Lorraine says, I want to make the next level in Mary Kay, and we're like, you go girl, you can do it. What do you need? Do you need us to share something for you? Do you need us to share that you're having a special sale right now? Give me what I call a blurb. Give me a little blurb. I'll put it on my social media for you and I'll share it out, right? That is what you can do to love and hug on people in this virtual world, is you can share their stuff. 100%. Okay. So when I was talking about in the marketing for this talk, the 3 types of marketing, I used to say the 3 types of marketing were new business marketing, referral source marketing, and database marketing. New business is obvious, where you go to a networking event, you meet a new person, you say, oh, and you see if they're interested in your thing, right? And referral source marketing is, oh, you're a great referral. Like, we can refer business to each other. You share me, I'll share you, and I'll refer business. Or database marketing is when you already know somebody, you're continuing to nurture them and educate them and offer them things and give them special sales and mail to them, email to them, and call them and Facebook them. Those are the database things that we were doing. Those are all good things to continue doing, but we have to do them differently now, right? And the way that I like to say the 3 types of marketing now, it's engagement, visibility, and guerrilla. Totally different. Engagement, visibility, and guerrilla marketing. And how many people, put in the chat if you know what I mean by guerrilla marketing. Has anybody ever read that book? Guerrilla Marketing by J. Conrad Levison? Yeah, just Jamie, Susie, and Lori. Okay, you want to go check out the book now. You want to run to Amazon and get the book on guerrilla marketing. I've been doing this all along. Guerrilla marketing, first of all, it's free stuff usually. So everything that I'm talking about here can be free marketing. You don't have to pay. Like, I don't recommend Facebook ads for anybody unless you have a good budget. Like, I don't want you spending money randomly and haphazardly on Facebook or anywhere, you know, that isn't proven, and you have a proven strategy in place and you're doing it for a consistent, frequent amount of time. I want you to be doing engaging things that are getting in touch with people one-on-one, but you have to do more of it. Unfortunately, in this particular marketing marketplace arena, we have to do more ourselves physically and one-on-one than we've ever had to do. I used to be able to say, oh, well, you can just put a content strategy together and put some posts out on social media, get some traffic to your website, and it'll all happen without you. And you can delegate all of that. Yay! But now that isn't working as well. It's still working, don't get me wrong, but now what's really working is showing up. It's showing up on Facebook Lives. It's showing up and educating, doing product reviews if you're network marketing. Hey, Roxanne, what's your newest product? You know, like, and she's good at doing that. She has product, you know, at the meetings when she does her introduction, she always says, hey, this is the new thing we've got going, right? She always does. Or she has a table display with the top 3 things that are selling right now. You do those on Facebook Live, I'm telling you, the more you do it, you can't just do it once a month. I mean, if you need business and you need clients, you got to do it daily. What else you got to do? Nothing. Do Facebook Live. You got nothing to do. Now, if you're scared of video, if you think you have wrinkles and you don't like the way you look, get over it and stop looking at your own damn videos. You just do it. Stop reviewing it and move on to the next thing. Lord, who's with me, right? Raise your hand. Say, I'm with you in the chat, or yes, or hell yes, or amen. I want that in the chat right now. Now, if you are saying, oh, hell no, Katrina, I am still not doing Facebook Live, I don't care what you say, put that in the chat. Say, hell no. But I want to see who's a no. No, not going to happen. Because I was on a call this morning just before this with one of my clients who's a newer client to me. She's a coach and a speaker. And she was like, she came on like in the defensive, like on the call. She's like, okay, I'm not doing any social media. I don't know what you're going to tell me to do, but I'm not doing any social media. She's like, I hate Facebook and the way they change things, and I can't even do this and post a photo and blah, blah, blah. Negative, negative, negative Facebook, right? By the time we got off the phone, which was 40 minutes later, I had her going to do a Facebook Live. and I actually spoke the words to her, what she should do in that Facebook Live. And it's recorded, and all she has to do is listen back, write it down, and say it. So, and I'm going to follow up with her tomorrow and make sure she actually did it, right? You just have to do it. Rip off the Band-Aid, people. Rip it off. Rip off the Band-Aid and do Facebook Live. Now, that's not the only thing you need to do. And there's certain things you need to know. This is where the guerrilla marketing comes in handy, is when you're doing a Facebook Live, you have to please position yourself, okay? Don't just get on. Remember, first impressions are everything. So show up like you're gonna show up at a networking event, please, okay? Show up. I don't have eye makeup on right now, but you can't tell because I have glasses on. So I have my eyebrows on. So I'm still showing up because I have the rest of me on, right? I'm telling you that because you can do something like that where you don't have to completely do all. I used to be, when I was on video, I would do full makeup, mascara. I don't even remember the last time I wore mascara because I've been home so long, right? Thank God, I hate mascara. Anyways, the point is, you can be all of that without doing every little thing that you think you need, okay? I'm in a t-shirt and sweats, but I have a cute little necklace on, right? And you can, and I have a good background. Please have a good background if you're gonna do some videos, okay? I know most of you have a stand-up banner or a sign or something that you put on your table displays. Put something together and make a video background for yourself, please, so that it positions you as that expert. And I know there's the fake backgrounds on Zoom that you can use. And Eileen, are you using one right now? No. Okay. Your chair looks funny. Like, okay, no one has one on right now to show, but I don't necessarily recommend them. I know sometimes they have they're on the beach and everybody looks great. But first of all, we know you're not on the beach. And secondly, it's not branding yourself. It's not helping you. Like, you could be sitting here on this call with your, like, Lorraine could sit here with Mary Kay in the background, and Lori could sit here with some gift baskets or a big banner with her gift baskets. Robin could put her products behind her. I mean, you guys could position yourself without even having to be salesy if you think about how you can set up your background. If you're going to be on more virtual calls or do videos, you have to think about your positioning here. It's kind of like your display table. Yes, Susan.
So a question I posted in the chat, but I think this is a good time to address it.
Yeah.
Is what are the pros and cons between Facebook Live and a Zoom call?
Okay, so Facebook Live is immediate to the people that are following you. And just don't worry about a business page. If you don't have one, do it on your personal profile. You probably will have more people paying attention to your personal posts than your business page anyways. So if you don't do them very often, just go on your personal profile. You're not going to get shut down by talking about juice plats or whatever the heck you're selling. You're not going to get shut down, okay? Just post personal stuff, post business stuff. So just get on there more often. Then you can share that video also into your business page. You can share it into groups like Placer Women's. Hey, I just did this great video in on my personal page. I thought you guys might want to see it, right? You can also download that video and then upload it into other places. The reason you would do that is because Facebook doesn't like links from outside. So that is a big thing about Facebook, is they don't like you posting links to things outside of Facebook or Instagram. So like YouTube videos. Whereas if you're recording a Zoom call like this, we're recording this, right? We're not doing it live on Facebook. You can record a Zoom where it also goes live at the same time simultaneously into Facebook. It's a little bit more complicated and you need an upgraded account to do that, okay? I've never done that. I haven't needed it. So I use Zoom just like this, I teach a class or I do an interactive call. And then if I'm going to share it on social media, it'll save to my computer because I'm the host, right? It'll save to my computer and then I upload it to YouTube usually. Sometimes I'll share it live on YouTube. So you can start a YouTube channel with all these videos, you guys, and get even more subscribers and followers over there. You don't have to be a video person or a coach or whatever to have a YouTube channel. You just need to have multiple videos. So if you're gonna do Facebook Lives and you're gonna do Zoom calls that can be shared, then please, please, please start a YouTube channel and put them over there as well. It's called repurposing your content. This is a guerrilla marketing strategy, all right? The difference then is if you're gonna take your link from YouTube and post it inside of Facebook, they don't like that. But what you can do if your video saves to your computer is you can just upload the video straight to Facebook, like you would and upload a picture or something on a post. So you can actually upload a video to Facebook and post it that way, and it'll be much better received from Facebook than if you put a link. Lorraine, question, just unmute.
So if you're doing a Facebook Live, can people interact with you like we're interacting with you right now on Zoom?
Yes, and I highly recommend that. So you can usually see who's on live. Okay, you can see, oh, 2 people are on live. I don't even get that many live people anymore. I get a lot on the replays, which is fine. So you have to talk to people. If you have a timely offer, say it's only good for 48 hours, then you need to say that in the video, right? And make sure you post in the comments too, the links and stuff that they need to go to. Yes, so engagement. This is why engagement is one of the top marketing strategies, because whatever you're doing, please have people engage, right? So I want you guys to, so let's do an example. So I'm presenting, right? So what is one question you would want to ask the people listening to you? Post it in the chat right now. Post it in the chat right now. What's one question that you would want to ask people watching you? Jana might say, how many of you haven't planted your garden yet and want an easy way to do your garden, right? Pat might say, how many of you are tired of being doom and gloom and want to laugh, right? And Roxanne might say, you know all that cooking you're doing in the kitchen? I bet you I have a tool for that, like, right? So what kind of tool are you missing that you're finding now that you're cooking so often that would be helpful to make it easier or faster for you to cook, right? These kinds of questions, these engaging questions, like start thinking about having a dozen of them. Have a dozen questions or 6 questions and have them on a cheat sheet. The good thing about being online is I can have notes in front of me. I can have little notes and nobody knows. You can put them right next to your camera. I can hang them next to my speaker. I'm sorry. I can tape it right next to my camera right there. That way I don't have to look away. It's good not to look away and look like you're looking at notes. So do whatever you need to do. And when you're talking to the camera. That means you're not talking to the people. So I'm not looking at Luz right now. I'm looking at Luz right now, but now I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at Luz right now. Now I'm looking at the camera. Do you see how it looks better, right? So just little things like that. So let's see what people's questions are. Susie says, how many of you want to write a book but find it too daunting? So then you would say, type yes in the comments, right? So you would take that extra step and say that to being more engaging. Jana would say, who's concerned about whether, you spelled that wrong, but that's no worry, but make sure you don't do that when you post later. Who's concerned about whether their immune system is strong or not, right? And you might say me. So you say me in the comments, right? Put me, something short, ideally. I'm having you put a sentence in here, which is long and hard to engage, but it's good for you to have this, right? Deidre says, oh, she's having a Zoom party. There you go. Hard time setting the meeting up. I tried to do a test to engage. Yeah, Zoom hates me. Yeah, that's why I haven't gone to do a Zoom and Facebook Live at the same time, because I don't even want to deal with that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that learning curve. I just will go on Facebook Live or have 2 computers up, right? And do your Zoom, but have your phone perhaps right next door and you're doing live. Excuse my language, but do that. Like that'll be faster and easier. Do whatever's easier to get you through this time. Seriously, you guys. Okay, Annette says, do you want to make someone smile? Do you want to make someone smile? I would get a little bit more specific with that, frankly. And I don't know what you do, Annie. Maybe you could unmute yourself and tell me, and I can help you. And then Rosalie says, are you cleaning your house with safe cleaners? Post a question mark if you're not sure, right? Post a question mark below if you're not sure. Post a yes, positive, if you know all your products are toxic free, or a question mark if you're not sure. And then guess what? This is where the guerrilla marketing comes in. Every single question mark that's down, that comments in there, and you have to go back for days. You have to keep going back to that video if it's a Facebook Live and keep checking it, okay? And every single question mark, I would reply to that. Oh, really? What products are you using? I can tell you right off the bat, right? And if someone says, oh, I'm using Pledge or I'm using 409, Rosalie's gonna go, blah, right? And she's gonna be like, no, that's not good. You shouldn't do that. Like, oh my God, that's the worst one out of all the ones you could use to clean your kitchen counters with. And I have some really great products if it's of concern to you, but this is what it's doing to your body, long-term effects. Would you like to have a conversation around that to see if I have something that might be a good fit for you and your family, right? Or a good fit for you to protect your family. So you write that in the reply so everybody else sees it. And then you take it a step further and you private message that person. And you say, I don't know if you saw my comment on your comment with the question mark about the toxic products, but this is what I said in that post. Would you like to have a conversation? So you have to take that extra step, you guys, and this is where it's time consuming right now. And a lot of people say, I don't have time for that. Well, if you need to make more money, I'm telling you, this is what's working. This guerrilla marketing stuff and engaging and taking it to a conversation on the phone from the online call. So being in the private thing. So you guys can post these questions in a Zoom call. So at the end of your introduction, Rosalie should say, I'm Rosalie. I'm with, I'm blanking on the name of your, it's not, what's the product company?
Exactly.
Thank you. I'm Rosalie. I'm with Shackley, and we have the most amazing non-toxic cleaning products, as well as blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. If you don't know what's in your product, you should contact me. We should have a phone call. Who wants to have a phone call with me, right? And then here's my email, here's my phone number, and here's my website. And that's what you do. And then when somebody says, Rosalie, I want to talk to you, and they're in the chat room doing that, then you say, oh, okay, let's private message, or send me an email, or I can talk tomorrow at 3. You schedule the call. This is guerrilla marketing. You get on there and schedule the call, and you don't leave the Zoom call until you have scheduled with everybody who has engaged with you. And you private message them in that Zoom call. I'm telling you, this stuff works. I've made $30,000 in the last month doing this. $30,000 easily. Now I sell a higher price product than $200 thing, okay? But I have sold a lot of little things too, mind you, okay? Because I am doing all this little commenting and all this little connecting and all this little nitty gritty stuff that most people don't want to take the time to do. Okay, well, you know, go send your email and see what happens, right? Go post your, you know, your good, funny cat video and see if you get any business. Go post a thing about your products and just say, hey, we're having a special sale. It'll be crickets, right? It'll be crickets compared to the engagement, the visibility, showing up, going live, being yourself, sharing your stuff, and guerrilla marketing in the back end. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you today. I know my time's up, so, but I have a gazillion more ideas, right? So was this helpful? Yeah? Okay, unmute if you have questions. Unmute.
I think I
Okay,
saw Roxanne's
Katrina?
hand.
This
Roxanne.
is Roxanne. So as I shared in my chat, I'm learning a lot with doing these virtual parties on Facebook, and you just shared something that was news to me today about the YouTube videos versus uploading the Pampered Chef videos. The only reason I turned to YouTube is because it's so much faster. Am I perhaps doing something wrong when I'm trying to download these videos from Pampered Chef? It takes sometimes 2 hours.
Tell me what exactly, so you're saying you have a Pampered Chef video on the Pampered Chef website.
Right. They have a whole catalog of marketing imagery that are, you know, pictures and videos of products in action.
And you
And
want
that's
to
what
just
I
link
was-
to it, is what you're trying to do?
Well, what's happened is somebody, other consultants, have put the video on YouTube, so it's still the Pampered Chef video, and it's just so much easier to copy and paste that link versus actually downloading the Pampered Chef video. Is there not a shortcut that I don't know about, or there? I mean, is there one, or there just
You
isn't?
can certainly post the link. It just won't get shown to as many people as a uploaded video.
Well, on these parties, I don't know if that's a concern because it's a private group anyway, right?
I think it is still a concern.
Oh,
I
okay.
know it's a concern inside of groups. So
Oh.
Facebook groups is a very interesting animal right now, and they're highly focusing on groups right now. And I did a
I
whole
know.
group training on Facebook groups, like a 90-minute training a couple weeks ago, because everybody should have a group. Now, but in groups, if you put links in all your posts and stuff, or even in a lot of your posts, then Facebook will show it to less people. The group itself will show it to less people. If you hardly have any links and you're motivating, you're doing Facebook Lives and you're uploading other videos, you are more likely to be shown to other people to potentially join your group. That's just what's going on right now, at least.
I have a comment for
Oh.
Roxanne. Roxanne, that might be a Pampered Chef issue. You should go to your company and ask them why it takes so long to download something.
Okay.
It might be something on their product. It shouldn't take 2 hours to download.
Yeah, you're right. Because even an hour Zoom call, when I record an hour, it takes about 15 minutes for it to save
Wow.
to my computer.
Okay.
Yeah,
An
and
hour.
it might be
of
like a compatibility issue between their products and your computer.
Okay. Thank you.
And it might be saved at a higher resolution, or I don't know what the bandwidth,
Right.
whatever you call it.
Like
Susan might know
requirements.
this. There's like 720 and 1150 and whatever the numbers are. Like the higher you get, the more beefy it is, because they want it very crisp and clean, right? Well, nobody cares on social media as long as it's not fuzzy. Like
Yeah.
you just need the lower resolution, so maybe they need that. Okay, who has a question or wants to comment? Anybody get some ideas?
Well, I'll share a comment because it
Uh-huh.
kind of ties into how you can utilize the PWN platform. I really liked your idea, Katrina, about hosting more events. All of you can do demo parties or some kind of way to promote your business. And one, invite other PWN members. One, we have a calendar, and I actually, if you don't know, after we get off of this part with Katrina, I'll show you where that is. You can submit your event online, promote it through our Facebook group, and I would recommend maybe offering them some kind of incentive to join, because no matter, it's always hard to get butts in seats, hard when you're live, but still hard when you're via Zoom because people are busy. There's so many other things that they're doing. So if you make it exciting and fun and get people to go, it doesn't really matter, one, how many people necessarily show up, because you can share it. You can post it later and kind of say there's a limited time offer. We love,
Yeah.
saving money. So, taking advantage of the ability to promote that through PWN is one thing that you can do.
Well, and I'll just point out, Susie, she's a publisher, right? And she's one of my clients, but I've known her for years. And we've spoken at each other's events. She decided to do this dinner at your place thing. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And you have like, oh my God, how many people show up for your calls? Unmute and tell. Like, because you could have a social thing.
Well, I have now, it started off because I had dinner with friends and I thought this is a good idea. So I just put it out to my list, and I created a private Facebook group as well, Dinner at Your Place. And we meet every Friday from 5 to 7, and people are either having dinner, or if they're on the East Coast, they're having dessert. And I've got people now from New Zealand calling in. I've got people from Australia calling in, and all over the United States. And we talk about who we are, what we do, and then somehow a really great conversation comes up. People are connecting, they're doing business with each other on the call, and it's really 5 to 7 Fridays, dinner at your place. And it felt like a good idea. So I did it. And it is a good idea because I'm getting business from it, and so is everybody else.
Yeah.
And I started another group called Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, because I'm a hypnotherapist. So that's Thursdays at 5. And we talk about how terrified we are or what's wrong with what's going on
Yeah.
in the world today. And then I do a hypnosis process to allay everybody's fears. They all get the process. Again, no charge. So I'm thinking out of the box, how do I collect a community? And I've got Facebook groups for each thing
Even-
that I create. But it's
Even
a
pockets
community.
of communities,
Yeah,
right?
pockets of community,
Even-
and then they start to interact with each other. It's
Mhm.
actually quite exciting.
Yeah, because you're dinner at your place, then all of a sudden you get some people that are interested in writing a book and they go over to this group and then they're
Right.
interested in something else. And all of you can do this. You can do a personal social thing. You can do a laugh with Pat hour. You can do a paint with Deidre hour. You can do a joy and joy with joy hour. You can do all these different things that will help, maybe do a personal, really cool, fun thing, and then do a business oriented thing. So you get the fun people that want to come in that way and then scoot them over. I know you want to go to intros, so you should go to intros. So
Oh, yeah, we still
Don't
got a few
forget.
more times. Does anybody else
Oh.
any comments or questions?
Yeah.
So let me hear from a few people. What
Oh.
one thing do you plan to do based on what Katrina mentioned? Because again, listening is one thing. Getting ideas is one thing. You have to do it now. So let me hear from a few of you if you have something that you're going to do. I see Lorraine's hand.
I'm going to do a Facebook Live. I have not done one yet.
Yay!
You look great right now, right?
Thank you.
Okay, so if anybody wants to take on that challenge when we're done here today, unless you have to go immediately to another call, stop, put some lipstick on if you want to, whatever, and press play. Just press record on your video. You already have the video set up for the majority of you. You're already in a place we can see you fine, except for Rosalie, you're a little fuzzy. But other than that, we can see all of you fine. Pat, we need to see more of you. We're kind of like a bobblehead. So just angle your computer just a little bit. But other than that, all of you could get off this call and literally go straight to Facebook. Don't move. Go straight to Facebook and just go live and just start talking about something. Seriously. Even if you say something like, this is my first Facebook Live and I have no idea what to say, but I was just thrown out on a call to do a challenge. And so I'm going to start sharing tips, I guess, about cookware, Roxanne says, right? And and recipes and things. And so what do you want to know about? Like, post it in the chat. Help me out here, people, because I need to do some more Facebook Lives and I have no idea what you want to know. There you go. There's your first one.
That's perfect.
It is.
Right? Yes.
Okay,
Rosalie.
Rosalie.
You're passionate.
You know what?
Oh, wait. Jana first. Jana had a question and then Rosalie.
Okay.
No, I just said that's perfect. It has to be something you're passionate about. And I was petrified of doing Facebook Live. I've only done a couple and they were in a group. So it wasn't like out there for the whole world to see. But I was just going to say, create a private group and have some friends join your private group. And it can be your Facebook Live practice session for people that, that just want to kind of get over the hump of that. I don't know. That was
Jenna, that's a great idea.
Or
That's a great idea.
don't go to so much trouble and just go put a Facebook Live in the PWN group that you guys are all a member of already and say, Katrina threw out a challenge. And this is where some sharing can come in place. Whether it was me or somebody else here talking to you, tag me and give me some kudos while you're doing it. That is social proof and social kudos and stuff. So you want to do that with whoever you're talking about. You want to, don't tag people just to tag people, but tag people on purpose, right? So you can share them and help them. Yeah. Okay, then Rosalie.
I have a bunch of distributors scattered all over the United States, and although I send them emails, I want to have a direct contact with them. I think this will be a great way to have a direct contact with all my distributors.
Of course, start a distributor call a couple times a month, every other week. Seriously, right now, you will probably see increased sales. You can encourage them. You can get them all to know each other. They can share their challenges. You can solve their challenges. You can educate them. You can tell them what to say on things. And yes, be that leader that you are, but be it nationwide now or globally.
Great. Thanks.
Anybody else? Questions, comments? Pat, I see your hand raised.
Well, I am inspired. Just hearing you talk, Katrina, it's just like you setting up your books behind you. I mean, I never even thought about putting my giant poster up or my inflatable ninja doll that I knock around. I mean, that really explains me. I never thought I had control over my background, and I'm really going to take on that challenge and set that up so that it's more reflective of who I am. Instead of looking at my video and going, oh God, look at my bangs, I look like Bob's Big Boy or something. I don't, what is happening to the hair? So I'm inspired to do that, and maybe possibly host what I would call a happy hour, OUR, with, you know, some of my friends sharing some fun stories or some things to just cheer us up and have some positivity.
I love
So
that.
thank you,
I want to see
Christine.
the ninja in the background.
Oh,
and then
he's very wonderful.
And then I want you to have a baseball bat or something and just go wha-bam, and then, wha-bam. Like that would be so funny. You have so many props.
Yeah, but I'm inspired. Thank you for sharing that.
I think Roxanne has her hand raised.
No, that was from
Roxanne?
before.
That was
Thank you.
before? Okay.
Let's see. Lori's gonna do a Facebook Live, and Annie's gonna do a Facebook Live, and Luz is gonna do one. She says it looks like a maybe though. I don't see that commitment there, Luz. And then Eileen, and that was only. Oh, okay. Who else? There's only 4 of you. Come on. All right, Rosalie's gonna take it on. Deidre, aren't you on video already a lot?
No.
No?
I'm video.
Miss Creative Juices. Oh my God, you have so much.
Makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
Oh my gosh. You are so entertaining. I have had that woman over to my house with like a dozen clients, and we were doing a paint party, and she was drinking wine with drink wine and do a video. If you need, I'm not like promoting alcoholism here, but please like do what you need to do to get over the hump, people. Do it in the evening, have a glass of wine. I've been on Zoom with wine before. It's all good.
You know what's sort of really killing me right now is I have done over 450 paint parties and I never recorded one of them.
Oh.
And I could have recorded the lesson aspect of it and be selling them now or be inviting people to enjoy them. And I'm mortified about it. But this is a really good opportunity because I can set this up now and sort of do it the way I would do it as this kind of interaction versus me just blowing it off to a room. I can actually speak to the person that's looking at me on the video. Does that make sense?
I am shocked that you have not created a virtual paint party. Oh my God, if I was you would have done that a month ago if I was working with you.
I know.
I'm telling you, my daughter is like, where's the canvas? I said, go paint something. She's like, I don't have a canvas. I'm like, well, so use the printboard, paper, whatever. Like, it's like, no, I'm not painting unless I have canvas. I'm like seriously. See, like I would do a paint party virtually. You just have to set up your camera with an easel with the paint, and you pre-send them the canvases. And I don't know. It sounds a little complicated the way
that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm starting.
I'm sure there's a way. We're
getting it all
figured out.
So Jana has volunteered to be my guinea pig. Oh, she had to leave, huh? So yeah, I'm going to. So thank you for that push. I appreciate that.
See, Eileen would come from Florida. She said, I would love to see an online paint party.
I would love to see an
Awesome.
online paint party.
Right? How many
Actually,
people
they
go to an
were trying
online
to get
paint
it
party?
together here and they couldn't figure it out. So I have a whole bunch of people in Florida who would love it.
Oh my God, see? I bet you can get 20 people. And there's no limit there, Deidre,
No.
like there is in person.
Right.
We've been in our houses for 8 weeks now. We would love it.
Are you kidding me? You have to do it.
Deidre, that you can create
Yeah,
a certification program to teach other people how to do paint parties, and all of a sudden you've got people doing paint parties, and you're their go-to person to certify them.
Yes.
I mean,
That's a train the trainer model.
it's a huge market, and you've got teachers that you can teach, you've got clients that you can teach. It's huge. I can't help myself.
That is in place.
So go
There-
validation.
Thank you for that. There's quite a few companies that are they consider
Who
themselves
cares
party
about
trainers.
them? We don't care about them. We know you.
I've seen them. I know. They don't hold us a candle to me.
We don't care about them, and don't compare yourself to them. I don't care. What if the people that know you have no idea where else to go? They're going to come to you, Deidre. Stop
Right.
it. You know thousands of people. Stop it.
So I
It's about
tried to put a
relationships,
product.
not the company. It's not the business, it's the relationship.
So I could.
It's the human. And you know, you
I tried to put.
surprised, Deidre, when you start doing this, you'll be shocked at how many people say, oh, I just love your lives. I'm just shocked at mine. I just this minute got a text message from somebody that says, I listen to your things all the time, makes me stop, and because I always try to lend value. And I mean, it kind of surprises me that people are like, wow, I just love those Facebook Lives. I'm like,
I love your videos. Your videos are the best.
Okay, so let's wrap up and kind of go around the room now. Thank you very much, Katrina. I'm going to go off to gallery view so I can see everybody. So we're going to just go around the room, and Lorraine, I see you there. Can you do the time for us again?
Yes.
So keep an eye on Lorraine. She's going to give you your 30-second kind of time up. We're going to actually hear from everybody. Normally, we just hear from members, but we've got some guests from far, far away, and I think we owe them time to listen to them. So
Absolutely.
why don't we start in, sometimes I don't see your name, so I'm going to leave you to the end. So let's start with Ellie. Ellie, your video is off now, so just to let you know.
Okay, well, let me see if I
Channel?
can get it back on. I was out in the sun and I couldn't see the screen.
Mm.
It says my video has stopped. Okay, well, I'll talk while I'm trying to get this up. I've been busy putting my workshop together, and we've been working on the yard, got the little orchard planted, and got the deck all done. And
So Ellie,
enjoying.
workshop on what?
Oh, my little workshop for my gift
Oh,
basket.
where you
My-
work. I thought you were doing a workshop.
No,
You're talking
no,
about
no,
your
no.
physical workshop. Okay, sorry.
No, and I'm trying to get the courage to do the Facebook Live, so I'll keep working on that. So, but just basically, I've just been plugging away, designing new products, and trying to develop some more relationships and customers in the downtime. So I've been busy. So
Good. Well, it's good to have you from Reno.
Yeah.
Kelly Murphy, are you there?
I was on mute.
Okay.
I was on mute. Sorry, guys. I've been really busy with my job. People across the country are looking for some really hard to find items, essential items. So, you know, major amounts of cloth masks and isolation gowns and disinfectant Purell, all of the important stuff, and working with all the different types of sourcing and stuff. It's really been an interesting time in my world at my job. So it's been fun. It's been busy, but it's been really fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
So
Good to hear from you.
yeah.
Let's see.
See all your
Eileen.
faces.
I am a full-time recruiter. However, I have a business called Pounding Pavement 101, where it's professional navigation through the job hunting process. So I do job coaching, resume development, interview preparation, digital presence.
Wow. So what's your business like right now with like what 15% of the people out of jobs?
Yeah, it's a tough market right now, but what I'm doing is I'm telling them if we're going to come out of this, and now's the perfect time to prepare for everything.
Right.
Okay, and gear up so this way they stand out, because I have a feeling that although jobs are coming back, not all of them are going to come back. So the competition's going to be fierce for what is out there, and they really need to stand above the pack.
Okay, good. Well, welcome. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Lori Martin.
Hi, Lori Martin here. Using the harsh, poisonous cleaners in your household is causing more damage to your body than good. Join me Wednesday evening. Grab your favorite glass of vino and come take a peek at Melaleuca. Over 400 products. All I'm asking is you take a peek to see products that can actually help instead of hurt in these times. And we have, that's it. I see my sign, Lori.
And so for those of you who are mentioning events like Lori just did, at the end of this call, I'm going to go over to the calendar for PWN and show you where you can post that. Again,
Okay.
promote it through Facebook on our Facebook account. But having that calendar says, I don't have anything to do. What's going on? You can go to the PWN calendar and check to see what's going on.
Perfect.
Good to
I
see you,
also
Lori.
put it in the chat.
Yeah. Barbara Falkenberg.
Where'd she go?
Unmute.
She's trying to unmute herself.
I was
There you
trying
go.
to- I couldn't see the cursor. Hi, I'm Barbara Falkenberg.
Speak up a little, Barbara. You're a little faint.
Oh, I'm Barbara Falkenberg with Surge 365 Travel. And obviously nobody's doing that right now. But I want you to think about the times, the joy that comes from looking forward to that trip, to making those memories, to who you're going with, and knowing how fun it's going to be. And that feeling of anticipation is so joyful. So I want to bring that to all of you. Hi, Lorraine.
Good to see you. Annie Gallagher. We don't have her video, but let's see if she can unmute herself. Annie, are you there?
Everybody.
No, she might be having tech. Oh, there she
There we
goes.
go.
Connecting to audio. You there, Annie? Oh, unmuted. Annie, keep trying. I'll come back to you. So let me know when you're there. Let's go on to Yvonne. Yvonne has actually got her application submitted for PWN. I don't think it's gotten the official okay from the board yet, but good to see you, Yvonne.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm Yvonne Whalen, and for those of you that have nothing to do at your home during this crisis and you need a good book to read, try us at the Pirate Heart Press. I'm sure we've got something for you.
So do you download those books like ebooks or something?
You do.
You don't have to go to the store?
You do, and we've got them formatted for whichever device is going to be used, whether it's a phone or laptop, Kindle, tablet.
Got it. So as soon as her application is approved, you'll see her in our directory on the PWN website. So good to see you.
Yay, thank you.
Robin Shimizu. Hey, what's going on with you?
Unmute, Robin.
There we go. Hi, you guys. Long time no see. Okay, I'm going to try my 30-second on you guys because it's been a long time. Okay. Hi, you guys. My name is Robin Shimizu, and I'm so excited to be able to tell you about my amazing, powerful antioxidant that I found when my husband was fighting his colon cancer. It's called Longevity, and it's Alana Berry, and what it does is it boosts your cellular health. So it's anti-tumor. That's why I got him in. I was interested in it. Anti-diabetic, and it also supports all of your glands and organs. So if you want to feel more confident that you are taking the best care of your body nutritionally, it's super affordable and it's super easy because it's only 2 capsules. So anyway, just want to promote it to all my friends and family.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Rosalie and Deb.
Okay, I'll start. Of course, Shackley had a problem. As soon as all this started happening, people knew where to go to get the best disinfectants and the best immune products possible, and that was Shackley. We sold out on everything. So we've been waiting for new products to actually be grown. Every Shackley product is plant-based. There are no chemicals in anything we use. We guarantee that. So that's what I'm telling people. My sales are through the roof right now. it would be better if I could get a hold of more of the product. But I see on here that starting May 8th, they'll be back in. So just keep contacting me. Debbie?
Hi, I'm Debbie McGregor. I have no songs today. I have no jokes today. I drive. If you know of anyone that needs a driver after this is all over, kind of distancing myself from everything, staying well. But in the meantime, I'm helping my mom with her Shapley business. So that's how we're staying well. We're taking a lot of vitamins.
Good to see you. I got Susie. Susie, you want to share with us about you?
Hi, I'm Susie Pruden, and my publishing company is called Itty Bitty Publishing. We publish small books that make a huge difference, and we help our authors turn their books into seven-figure businesses. This gentleman who wrote this book and Katrina's in my word book, which is a whole different story. But I help people write their books to 30 pages and then increase their businesses. This man grew his business from $100,000 a year to $750,000 a year. He travels, not at the moment, but he was traveling all over the world speaking about what he does, which is sales. And if you want to do an itty bitty book, just put your email in the chat or your phone number. I'll give you a call and tell you how to do it, because itty bitty book makes a huge difference in your business. Again, my name is Susie Pruden with Itty Bitty Publishing, and Katrina is one of my coaches, and she's over the top fantastic, and she's a taskmaster and is making me do things like a Facebook Live that I have ignored doing, but I love this lady.
Yeah, thank you, Susie. It's good to hear from you. We have Lorraine there waving, but I know it's from something else. So go ahead and do your commercial, Lorraine.
Okay. So I had posted on PWN that Mary Kay actually did a flash sale for the consultants. So I passed it on, and I'm willing to extend it. I bought a couple of extra satin hands at the sale price. And for every satin hands that's purchased, I will donate a satin hand cream to a medical facility. So right now I'm working with Kaiser NICU. And I'm also going to do if you buy a hand cream, I will donate a second hand cream. And I'm out of time. So
nice.
And I will post on that too.
Perfect. Jana.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, Katrina already promoted my Juice Plus business, so thank you, Katrina. And yes, I am still a distributor and loving it. My other business is for life research, and it has the immune system company, and it's just been going great. And it's just a great way to empower your immune system, putting an intelligence army behind your immune system to help you fight off different diseases and different things that you have. And hi, Lorraine. I'm
Good to see you. Joy. Can't hear you. I don't see audio for you. You might need to check your mic. I'm not seeing audio. We'll come back to you. See if you can get that working. Luz, you want to go next?
Okay, hey, thank you. I'm going to try a new commercial that I've kind of reworded some and see how it comes across. So I'm Luz Ziegler. I'm the Lash Boost Lady with a serum which gives your eyelashes fullness and length. Do you have fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, tin or acne, teen or adult acne, sensitivity, redness, dark marks, dullness, or simply want to keep these skin issues at bay? Luz Ziegler with Rodan Field Skincare, helping people get the best skin of their lives. 60-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Thank you.
Good to see you. Joy, your audio was there for a second. Now it's gone again. Not working yet. Okay, Pat.
Hi, everybody. Pat Nakatan with Feng Shui. Speaker and motivational trainer. I've been working on some Teachable You videos that we're putting together for our masterminder groups, as well as working on some Instagram things. And trying to learn to work from home with my husband who's working from home. And it's been difficult because I've become his IT department, which is kind of tough. But I'm looking forward to putting a bunch of these tips together with what Katrina shared with us today, and moving forward with that. I'm hoping to get brave enough after all of this. That's what you need from me, is something to punch back. So anyway, good seeing all of you.
Good seeing you. Joy, I see you might have audio now. No, it disappears when your video goes on. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's go to Lynn Johnson.
Hey guys, super excited to be here. I was late because business has been going crazy. Everybody wants to get healthier now because we all know the healthier you are, the less likely you are to get that lovely corona thing. They just said something, 84 out of the 87 people that died in San Diego, they all had comorbidities of diabetes, obesity, immune system compromise, that sort of thing. Right now, the reason everything's going crazy is the company decided to put people before profits, and they're actually giving a $90 discount on the program, the first month program. And I always give all my Placer Women's Network people $25 too. So what you essentially get in the first month is over $200 worth of free food delivered to your house, pharmaceutical grade, higher stringent standards than the FDA. So call me if you're interested.
Nice. Deidre.
Hey everybody, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to give Kat a huge kudos. So what I've been working on, and this is to support her presentation today, I was involved with Earth Day, and I created a global art show, and it went fantastic, and that ended up getting me connected with people from all over the world who love some ideas, and one of them was to celebrate on May 10th, which is Mother's Day, to have everyone, wherever they are, to bring artwork of a sunshine out into their lawn at 7 p.m. And so I've got a bunch of other art groups that are joining in with me to promote this all at once, and we're hoping it's going to be the biggest front lawn art show globally that's ever happened in the world.
Nice.
So that's what I'm up to.
So clarify for us, you said a picture. What kind of picture goes out on the lawn?
Yeah, so we're going to encourage everyone to draw some sort of piece of art of a sunset, a sunrise, a sunset.
Okay.
It's Mother's Day, it's Sunday, and the sunsets have been gorgeous here in California, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to see people stroll out into their front lawn at 7 p.m., wherever they are, so it's going to be at all different times throughout the world, and to just show their love for their moms and sunshine on art that they've created.
Nice.
And so that's on a national podium.
Okay, so again, be sure to post that on the PWN calendar as well as Facebook.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll share
And I am
that.
doing the paint party this coming Friday at 6:30. It is paid to play party. So if you want to join me, just connect with me and I'll get you the information. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you.
Roxanne.
Hi there, I'm Roxanne O'Moore with Pampered Chef. We help today's busy families take the dilemma out of dinner. I am looking for May virtual party hosts. I make these easy peasy for you. It's a really fun way for you to gather your family and friends from all over the country for a fun distraction and social interaction. And at the same time, you're going to earn shocking amount of free and discounted Pampered Chef product. My show average has gone up over $400 doing these parties. I mean,
Virtually?
it's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome. And I knew this is something you just started like, what, a year ago?
Well, I barely did it a year ago. I dove in, thank goodness, really hard in
good
January,
timing.
or I'd be SOL.
Can I ask Roxanne something? Have you thought of doing a Zoom party so you can show how easy it is? And
Yeah, Katrina, I took one of those Zoom classes through Zoom, and have I even tried it yet? No.
You just
So,
have to get a Band-Aid off and just do it.
Yeah.
I know.
Stop
I need to do it. I need to do it for my team first, let alone for me.
Stop taking a class on how to use stupid Zoom and how to use Facebook Live and just freaking press the button.
Yeah, it's not going to kill you. No, nothing will blow up.
Lord, just do it, do it.
You don't need a class on Facebook Live and video. You just need to press the button.
I'm still not seeing Joy with audio. Put some stuff in chat, Joy, because we can't hear you. But let's go to Jamie.
Are you tired of living in the Corona zone? Are you ready to be inspired, get away, and have some fun? If so, I invite you to join me on a magical journey through art. All you need is a little time, a few materials, and an open mind. You can contact me through Placer Women's Network or at jsperry31@comcast.net. I'd love to take you to places you've never been.
Good job. Okay, I see one other phone call number, but I don't know who that is. If you haven't been called on and want to unmute yourself, be happy to.
I think one of the phones was Kelly, because when she was talking,
Okay.
the phone lit up.
Yeah, I see two phones though.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want to unmute yourself, I'll just kind of wrap it with me. So most of you know me, Susan, at getyournettinggear.com. My business has been crazy because all those people, my clients who've been sitting on the fence saying, oh, I don't like technology. It hates me. They're now having to get into it. So it's good timing because I tell people if you get the internet working for you, right, Katrina, it's going to continue to work for you after you go back to the new normal, whatever that turns out to be. So you'll have kind of that double progression going on. So right now I'm leading mastermind groups on technology. One we're doing online tutorial course training. We're doing Instagram training. I did a video seminar. So a lot of this is no cost. So visit my website, expandmybrand.biz, for ideas on how to expand your brand on the internet and using technology. So with that, I think I got everybody except Joy. Sorry, Joy. Technology doesn't like you. No, that's not true. I know it's always something. There's always a reason technology doesn't work, and sometimes you have to dig it. I'm not sure why we're not getting audio because it kind of comes in and out. It might be your mic, but let me do this. I wanted to wrap up with a few things on the internet to show you about the website. So you all see the Placer Women's Network website now?
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know, if you go to meetings, we are going to be doing another meeting in 2 weeks. And Lorraine, well, before I do that, do you have who our speaker is going to be?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have a really good speaker on something that's going to help you with your business. So be sure to mark your calendars for that date. It is going to be, what is it going to be? May 12th. So mark your calendars, but also check this website because we will have that information posted here. But I did want to show you, okay, where is that now? Is this going to work for me? I'm not seeing the link. Maybe I have to log in.
Susan, when I went to register, I tried to log in first and it wouldn't take me to where I needed to register while I was logged in.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm not seeing a link here. I have to check. This may be because our account was frozen. We have to pay them and we have to get the credit card from Roxanne. So when we get that unstuck, what's going to happen is under here, under the calendar, there's going to be a post my event. So what will open up is a form that says, what's the date, what's the title, you know, what's going to be involved. So for those of you who are hosting online demos, parties, whatever, be sure to post it here because I'd really like to utilize this calendar for promoting your business as well as the regular meetings through PWN. Again, as a reminder, go to the member login and log into your account. And this is where you can update your profile, your links, put your keywords in there, right, Barbara? So that people, when they think of the product or service that you're offering, they can type this in, even if it's just general keywords like immune system, health, because those are on top of mind of everybody right now. So be sure to use this, your profile as well as the member directory to find other people, as well as to post your events in the meetings section. So that's just a reminder. And again, what I'll do is I'll send an email out to everybody once we get that post meeting. And I might do a little how-to video because things have changed. We added new fields. I mentioned Dr. Lynn, I think you were the one that asked for emails. So again, on the profiles for members, there will be a tab. just do an example here. Here's April. Under contact, there's the email, send a message one, but when you log in, there's going to be a members only tab, which will show people's email in case you want to grab that off their profile. But you do have to log in to get that. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. Okay, we are almost at 1 up. This is great because I love keeping meetings on time. Does anybody have any last minute announcements? Anybody from the board want to share anything? What's going on? Oh, actually, Deidre, did you get my email from yesterday? About the chamber?
No.
Okay, well, if you can hold on before this call is over, I'd like to chat with you a little bit. I don't want to make an announcement, but for those of you who recall, we joined the Roseville Chamber just before everything shut down. But fortunately, the Roseville Chamber has been keeping virtual meetings. They've been doing virtual lunches and virtual breakfasts and all kinds of stuff. So Deidre, do you want to just share a little bit? Because you posted quite a bit on Facebook, but for those of you who didn't see that.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, so definitely utilize the membership to the Roseville Chamber of Commerce through PWN. Just that alone is worth the PWN membership. Of course, you have to come face forward as a PWN representative versus face forward with your business. But obviously, as you build relationships and communicate with people, they're going to ask you what you do and you get that benefit out of it. But you can go to the Roseville Chamber of Commerce website, go to their resources page, and they'll list everything that they're doing right now for us all to be able to still stay in connection with one another. They have virtual breakfasts, virtual lunches, virtual seminars for success, and you can go on there and say hi. You can also post to the Roseville Chamber of Commerce Facebook page straight up about, you know, of course it's going to be a PWN post, so you would invite them to these meetups or whatever. And it's just a really good way to get connected with a lot of people really fast. And with the validity of the Roseville Chamber, building the relationship with PWN, it's a super win-win for all of us.
Yeah, I agree with that. So thank you for posting on Facebook. What we will plan on doing is having those events on the PWN calendar so you don't have to jump over to the Roseville website. And again, I don't think they've been charging for any of these. Normally the lunches you would pay for it yourself, but because these are virtual, I think these are all free. Yeah.
They're not charging. There are a couple where you have to register and they're going to ask you for your number. And in some cases, when large groups are a member, they only allow 5 people to enjoy those. I don't think they've set that restriction right now for all the virtual stuff, so take advantage of it now. But when it goes back to live, I think they only let 5 people engage in those like the seminars for success and that kind of stuff.
That would be
Does that
from
make
any
sense?
one organization, correct? So
Correct.
5
From
people
any
from
one
PWN may be limited.
Right.
Okay, got it.
But right now, I don't think that there's a limit, so use it.
Yeah, use it because it's been one of your benefits for being part of PWN. Luz, did you have a question? Comment?
Yes. What is our number? Or Roseville? Is there a membership number that we need to know?
Just
Deidre?
We're just members as Placer Women's Network.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a membership number. Okay.
No,
Thank
just
you.
tell them you're part
Well,
of Placer Women's Network. Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a contact
when you go onto those events, they'll just know if you say, hey, I'm here representing PWN, that's all well and good. It's when
Okay,
it's
very
the
good.
ones that you have to register, they will ask you for a number.
Right. And we were planning on a ribbon cutting at Randy Peters, but then we shut down. So as soon as we kind of open up again, we'll get more involved with the Roseville Chamber, but I think it really is a good benefit for everybody. So it is just straight up 1 o'clock. So thank you all for joining us again. Check your emails for the next meeting in 2 weeks. Deidre, if you can just hang on for just a couple minutes after, I just wanted to ask you a question. And for the rest of you, stay well, stay sane, have fun, do something online, whether
Go on
it's
to the
Facebook Live,
Facebook
a Zoom, or
page.
whatever. What's that? Yeah.
Tell everybody to make sure to visit the PWN Facebook page and interact there.
Yeah, get on our
Okay.
Facebook page.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, take care, everybody.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Pop, pop, pop.
Bye.
Bye. I didn't know. Oh, there you are.
I was just curious if you could hear me.
Oh, now I can hear you. You're on your Galaxy. Now that we're losing everybody.
Don't forget to save the chat if you want to chat.
Yeah, and I'll save the recording and I'll post that link. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Katrina.
All right. I'll do better next time.
Oops. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let me go ahead and stop the recording because we don't need to record this part. Let's see. Deidre, you there? I think you're yes. So my email was, I really appreciated you sharing that information because managing all this, I haven't been able to train all my team on doing some of this stuff yet, but posting that was really valuable. One of the things we discussed having was something what we'll call a PWN chamber liaison, because we just needed somebody to kind of coordinate this in terms of like when we go back live, we can only have a limited number of people maybe attend the breakfast or lunch, and maybe just having somebody make us aware and say, okay, this is the team for June or whatever. Would that be something that you'd be willing to take on?
You know what, I would absolutely love to, because I have been with the Roseville Chamber for, well over 20 years.
Wow.
And I've gone to there. I just know how to leverage everything that they do.
Yeah.
And also I know how to help organizations leverage their relationships as well. So I would love to do that. It's
Perfect.
Way in my wheelhouse.
Well, because and that's what I sensed on these posts that you did, and that's why I just sent you the email. So my question was, one, to be that liaison, and right now it's not really an official position because we've just been a member of the chamber for a short period of time. But let me move my camera here. But one of the things that I wanted to show you is, and I have to unstuck the membership works now, but maybe to post those events on the calendar so that when we go here, we'll see the Roseville Chamber breakfast and stuff, and just keep that up to date. I'm a person who is, I generally take care of things myself, but I need to learn to delegate. So if you could do that.
Definitely, and it can be so time consuming, and you know what, Susan? You're much more valuable to us, you staying focused on what you're really good at and what you have your head wrapped around, and it'll be so much more valuable to PWN than for you to try to whip out and get everything done.
Yeah.
You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that.
No.
Yeah, so what I'll do is, I have to get this number. So just to kind of a recap, we have an account with Membership Works, which manages the calendar. So I need to get them paid right now, because right now our membership is lapsed. So as soon as I get that paid, you and I will schedule just a Zoom call. I'll kind of do a show and tell. It's pretty simple. Just kind of fill in the blanks, so you can just cut and paste from the chamber website. To think about something else too is, I don't know if you knew that Catherine Smith had stepped down as public relations.
Oh.
So she stepped down in March. Yeah. So and I don't want to put you on the spot right now, but if you can think about it, because it's not crucial. A lot of what PR is creating this relationship with the chamber. This is one of the reasons that we joined, is because really we have a PR outlet. But now that we have a place where we can go promote Placer Women's Network, have a presence at their luncheons when they go back live and that kind of thing, it seems to me like a natural progression. Plus the inner benefit was, I would love to have you on our board, because you've been not only involved with the Roseville Chamber for so long, know Roseville really well, which I know you do, but also have been involved with the Placer Women's Network. So that position we would need to get. So do you think you'd be open to that?
I'm very open to it.
Okay, I would love that, because that was something we discussed in the last.
I've just spent the last 12 years on a county-wide level building relationships with the historic old towns, the supervisors, the different chambers throughout the area, and it's important for them to know PWN exists.
Yeah, and to get us involved, because that's something that we wanted to do, is not just be in our little closed circle of influence, but really get out there, because it's been around for a long time.
It's been here for over 30 years. It's never stopped. It has never had an interruption.
Right.
I mean, and to you, it's even continuing here throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's a valuable thing. And yes, because it has the word Placer County in it, it will gain a tremendous amount of appreciation for our entire region.
Yeah. No, I love that. And see, if we can get behind some of the community stuff that you do, see, that's part of what we can help you as a business, as well as you'll kind of shed light on Placer Women's Network. So it's like a win-win thing. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and put your name up, because this requires board approval. So I'm going to submit your name as filling that vacant position with for the VP of Public Relations. But I think that would be awesome if you would do that.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
I'm very, very comfortable.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So I'm glad we were
Very
able to
comfortable
connect.
with that too.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so what I'll do is I'll submit that and get that out to our board, and then follow up with you as soon as I get this whole membership works thing. It should happen this week, but I got to get a bank account number from Roxanne. She's supposed to call me today.
Awesome.
Okay, great.
You're doing such a good.
Well,
yeah, I think we're right.
Are you cut out for a second?
I know. I think we're on a delay. So I want to, for both of us to stop talking, and then for you to say something. I want to see your mouth moving, and then I want to count how long it takes for me to actually hear your voice. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So when you're ready, move your mouth a lot and say, whatever you're going to say, and I'll count to see how long it takes.
Move my mouth without talking?
No, that came. You know what it is? I know what the delay is. If we both talk at the same time, I think that we don't hear one another, right? Okay, so
yeah, I think it freezes.
I need to know these things before Friday, because I'm doing my Zoom paint party, so I'm trying to get this stuff figured out.
Yeah, it's good to have, getting maybe a few of your friends or contacts onto a trial is helpful. Getting them on a little early.
That's a great idea. I love it.
Just to play a little bit.
I love it.
Well, good luck with that.
Well, thanks for asking. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. And just let me know what you need, okay?
Will do. Thanks,
okay.
Deidre. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.